Hi, I'm Lottie Woodward. Now, I record a lot of my poems in my local dialect, the Black Country dialect, which is where I live. I've lived on the edge of the Black Country all my adult life. Now, I don't have a really broad accent in daily life, but as soon as I get with a group of people that do, I tend to lapse straight into it. And when I write my poems about the local area, the words that come into my head, I hear them in the local dialect. So it is authentic to write and record in the dialect, even though on a daily basis I haven't got a hugely broad accent. Now, a lot of people don't like our accent, but I love it. And when I first came here as a teenager and heard folk coming out with these amazing comments like, "Cool, take off your big bonket," or "You be going down there, am you?" I was mesmerised by the language and hooked straight away. I love it because I'm really interested in language and words, and the Black Country accent is the closest thing we have to medieval English. Years ago, you could go into pubs in places like Cradley and Netherton and hear old men talking in a dialect that I didn't understand. It was akin to medieval English. Sadly, that's all but died out now, but we still have many words and phrases that go straight back to Middle English. So if you want to know what it sounded like in medieval Britain, go and stand in Dudley Town Centre and listen to the local people talk. Now, Geoffrey Chaucer, wrote his Canterbury Tales in Middle English, and when I began to study him years ago, I did notice that some of the words had similarities between his language and the Black Country dialect. And I also find it enjoyable and quite easy to speak, and maybe that's because I come from this part of the world. So I thought I'd read you the first few lines of the Wife of Bath's prologue from the Canterbury Tales and see if you can spot some of those echoes in the Black Country accent of today. So here goes, the Wife of Bath's prologue. Experience, though none authority were in this world, is recht enough for me to speak of woe that is in marriage. For loading sith 12 year was of age, thanked be God that is eternal leave, husbands at church door evid fever, if he so oft to meet of wedded be, and all were worthy men in her degree. But me was told, certain, not long agoon is, that sith that Christ now went never but honest to wedding in the Cana of Galilee, that by the same ensemble taught he me that Enoch should a wedded be but honest. Hark equal low, which a sharp word for the nonnas. Beseed well, Jesus, God and man spak in reprieve of the Samaritan. Thou hast had 5 husbands, quod he, and that ilke man that now hath thee is not thine husband, for sighed he certain. What that he meant there be I cannot sign, but that I ax, that the 5th man was noon husband to the Samaritan. How many might she have in marriage? Yet heard I never tellen in menage upon this number definition. Men may divine and gloze and up and down, but well I wot express with a to lee. God bade us for to wax and multiply. Hope you spotted some of the similarities in the language. See you again. Bye.